Hey VC, it's JT. I was going to do like an answer video or whatnot to the thread I put out about making the 1978 Kiss album using the 4 solo albums plus side 4 of Kiss Alive 2. I was doing some research online and I found a couple podcasts and stuff. Evidently other people have already done this, and it was really interesting the way that they presented them. I'll do mine first. I started out trying to make 3. That was hard. Tried to make 2, couldn't do it. So I said, I'll make 1 album. This is the album that would have come out September of 1978. Instead of the 4 solo albums, this is what I think Kiss album should have come out in 1978. First of all, it will be titled Larger Than Life. The album cover, I kept thinking of like the commercial for Kiss on the Dynasty tour. They called it the Return of Kiss, when they're like in full regalia and they're walking, and like New York City is like behind them, but it looks really small. You know, they were advertising their Madison Square Garden concert. So something like that. They would be big on the album cover and maybe walking over top of a city. You know, maybe Gene's foot stomping through Madison Square Garden or something. You know, something to that effect. But it would be called Larger Than Life. Side 1, we're opening with Paul, All American Man. Badass song. Love it. Second song would be Ace, Rocket Ride. The third song, Rockin' in the USA by Gene. Fourth, It's Alright by Paul. Fifth, Gene, Radioactive. And closing out side 1 would be Ace, New York Groove. Most albums back in the day, you're lucky if you got 10 songs. A lot of them only had 9. I done 12 because it's my album. I'm producing it. Oh, and it would be produced by Eddie Kramer, by the way. Side 2 starts off with Ace, Rip It Out. Then next would be Larger Than Life by Gene. Wouldn't You Like to Know Me by Paul. Hooked on Rock and Roll, Peter. Another Gene song, Living in Sin. And then to close out the album, I have Love in Chains. If I really wanted to make an executive decision and go another step farther, I would throw Goodbye on there by Paul also. That'd be a good tune to close the album out with. So, that is my lost 1978 Kiss album. Something that some of the guys online done that I found interesting, most of them didn't have anything from Peter's solo record on it, which kind of sucks because I love that record. But they had, for instance, Rockin' in the USA, sung by Peter instead of Gene. That's interesting if you think about it. Speeding Back to My Baby off of Ace's record, sung by Peter. And I can totally hear Peter's raspy, Rod Stewart-like voice singing those songs. I think that they would turn out really, really good. So that's a neat idea. It's a neat concept. But if anyone's tried, like I said, I tried to do 3. There was no way. 2 was giving me a headache. So I decided I'm just going to do 1. This is my 1978 album entitled Larger Than Life. So if you guys have tried or whatnot, I'd love to hear your comments. So keep it metal, keep it loose.